place to be, I'm in the front row. Best place to be, yeah. You wanna find me, yo, I'm in the front row. Got 2 tickets on me, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row. Best place to be, yeah. So what's colder than ice and even hotter than a flame? I be in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row. Best place to be, yeah. You wanna find me, yo, I'm in the front row. Got 2 tickets on me, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row.
Look at my journey, this is just the beginning. Rock and roll with the Fredo Show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Fredo Show here live on In the Front Row on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in here on an amazing, exclusive Monday evening show right now, guys. I'm going to tell you guys right now, stay throughout the show. I got 2 special guests joining me today, guys. I'm going to go ahead and bring you a lot of the great action that's been going on over the weekend. That is the reason why I was not live as usual on Sunday nights, because I got to let the Sunday date finish, because there was so much basketball going on. There was so much baseball going on, which I am going to talk about the Dodgers. The Dodgers are kind of getting back onto the winning side. Albert Pujols was acquired by the Dodgers, future Hall of Famer. I'm going to go ahead and give you my thoughts on Albert Pujols later in the show here. But I am going to talk a lot about the NBA playoffs, guys. We now know the NBA picture. But before we get to the NBA playoffs, there is an NBA play-in tournament, guys. Yes, that is right. This is the first time ever we are going to see how this play-in tournament works out for the last remaining 4 teams of each conference, because like LeBron James said it earlier this week or last week, he said whoever invented that should be fired. And I mean, right now the Lakers are in the play-in tournament. We are going to talk about the Lakers immediately right now in the beginning of the show. But like I mentioned, stay tuned. Got 2 very special guests. We'll be talking about the Dodgers and Pujols. But as well, another interesting thing that happened over the weekend, the ducking Clippers. Yes, that is right. The ducking Clippers. What were they doing over the last 2 games this weekend? Were they ducking the Lakers? Huh? A lot of people believe so. And we're going to talk about the ducking Clippers, because the Clippers talk too much to act like they do something, like they've been doing something over the past 50-some years that they've been alive. Never made it to the Western Conference Finals. The ducking Clippers. We are definitely going to talk about the ducking Clippers, all right? So, but to start off the show, we're going to talk about the Lakers. But, guys, of course, you guys know the show already. You guys have been watching over the past few weeks. Look at this. Okie for Shades, guys. That is right. Make sure you go to okieforshades.com right now. It's in the front of the screen right now. Go to okieforshades.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 15% off today, guys, on your full order. They got amazing shades, and they're here to fit your style, guys. You are not going to find a variety of shades that's not going to hurt your pocket. It's not going to hurt your pocket. So go to okieforshades.com. The spring is right here right now. The summer is around the corner. Go to okieforshades.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get what? Get 15% off today, guys. Let's talk a little bit about the Lakers. This is scaring me, guys. It's a little scary, but right now I want to let you guys know. Calm down. Calm down. No need to worry. No need to worry about the Lakers. Yes, they're playing the Warriors. Yes, they're playing the MVP of the NBA this season, and Stephen Curry, which I believe Stephen Curry is the MVP. I mean, he has been playing magnificent all year long. I mean, there's no doubt about that Stephen Curry is not the MVP this year. If that MVP award goes anywhere else, oh, hell no. Now we got a problem. But with the Lakers right now, going into the play-in tournament, you know, LeBron and Anthony Davis just came back just a few games ago. They've been trying to get into their rhythm. Over the last 2 games, they won both games. Saturday and Sunday, they won them both. They locked in the 7th seed. They're in the play-in tournament. They will be hosting the Golden State Warriors Wednesday night here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Do the Warriors have a chance at beating the Lakers? They got a slight chance. They got somewhat of a chance. But the Lakers are just too good. You're talking about LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond. Let's not forget Dennis the Menace and Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder has been playing great when he is on the court. We've missed him over the past few games. He returned over the last 2, and guess what? The Lakers won 2 in a row. They're not ducking anybody. They're not trying to tank any type of games out here. The Lakers are taking care of business. They don't care what number seed they are. They don't care if they got to play in the goddamn tournament, even though LeBron James said whoever created this thing should be fired. I don't know if I agree with him. I got 2 guests today, and I'm going to ask them the same question. I wonder what they think. Should the person be fired to create this tournament? Because I think it just brings some sort of excitement. But at the same time, it's not fair for the 7 and the 8 seed who worked hard all year long to make it into the playoffs and let the 9th and 10th seed possibly get an opportunity when they didn't fight throughout the whole year. That's my problem. But we're going to talk a little bit about that. But the Lakers have a great chance. If by any chance they lose, let's say they lose on Wednesday night. Let's say that Stephen Curry plays as the MVP that he is, drops maybe 50 points. Draymond is Draymond on the court. Andrew Wiggins automatically shows up. Let's say they win. The Lakers are going to go to a second game and maybe play the Spurs or the Grizzlies, either or. The Lakers are going to beat the Grizzlies and the Spurs. So one way or another, the Lakers will be in the playoffs. So my prediction, they're going to face the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns are a pretty good team, but they're not as good as the Lakers. Guys, don't be worried about the Lakers. Do not worry where the Lakers are going to end up, because the Lakers are going to end up this year going down Figueroa Street here in downtown Los Angeles, celebrating their 2nd championship back-to-back. Last year, they weren't able to do that, and us Laker fans were not able to enjoy exactly what happened in 2020 in the NBA bubble. But 2021, it's a different story, guys. It's a different story. It's a different story, guys. It's a different story. And right now, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. And I got a couple more things to talk about the Lakers. And I'm going to bring in my very first and special guest. He's been on the Fredo Show. He's been here before. You guys know who he is. He's someone that everybody knows, especially in the Laker world. So we're going to talk to him. I'm not going to let you guys know who he is. He will be here on the Fredo Show. But before I do let you guys go, guys, you guys see the logo above me. You guys see Get Lace. And go to GetLacedLaces.com, guys. Use the promo code Fredo and get what, guys? 25% off. Get these amazing laces. Right now, and we're going to talk a little bit about Kobe Bryant, the Hall of Fame induction over the weekend as well. But Get Lace has amazing Mamba mentality laces. Perfect. That's going to go with your Laker gear, guys. Any Laker fans out there, go to GetLacedLaces.com and you're going to get the amazing Mamba mentality laces. They're purple and gold, guys. Perfect to go with your shoes. So go to GetLacedLaces.com. Use that promo code, guys. FREDO, Fredo, and get 25% off your order, guys. When we come back, very special guest. But I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about the Lakers. We're going to get into the Hornets, LaMelo Ball as well, and the Dodgers when we come back.
And we are back here in Los Angeles, Morris Media Studios. Myself, Fredo Cervantes. And I just want to go ahead and, again, let you guys know, go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces. Perfect for kids, perfect for ballers, perfect just for style. Especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at GetLacedLaces.com. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the New Year.
Yeah.
So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLaceLaces.com. Hey, what's up, guys? Myself, Fredo Cervantes, right here. I got the one and only, the Larry B, the championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. And wait a second. Clipper Darrell, where you at, man? I thought you supposed to be me. Weren't you the one talking all this smack all year long that we're going to have a Larry B? Larry B my ass, Clipper Darrell. Check this bad boy out. This is number 17. How many do you have? 0. I hope you guys can get one and get out of the second round at least. Thank you, Clip Darrell.
Okiyefa Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Top quality, unique, signature, fresh, trendy. Our shades provide significant UV light protection for eyes, and we have the best customer service around. The freshest and trendiest styles for both men and women. The finest shades to fit your style. Okiyefa Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Visit www.okiyefashades.com. That's OKIYEFA Shades.com. Or on IG or Facebook at Okiyefa Shades. Or on Twitter at DJ Ebrog.
Yeah, that's right. I upgraded my lifestyle, and now it's time for you to do the same. Use promo code Fredo, Fredo, and get 15% off today. OkiYefaShades.com.
Yes, guys, that is right. OkiYefaShades.com. Use your promo code Fredo, guys, and get what? 15% off, guys. These are amazing shades, guys. I mean, the casing by itself. I mean, they come in amazing shades here, guys. They're just amazing, especially if you're driving down Los Angeles. I mean, there's a lot of traffic. But right now, we're having a traffic jam right here on the Fredo Show, guys. I'm telling you guys, I have 2 special very guests right now coming on. We know Lakerland. We know what the Lakers are all about. We've been behind the Lakers since we've known the Lakers. And I have 2 special people right now that are going to join me any second on the Lakers. We're going to talk about the play-in tournament because this is the first time ever that we've ever experienced this, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see what the outcome might be. Because let's say the Lakers lose 2 in a row, which I doubt it, highly doubt it. I mean, I'll bet anything in my life, everything I have, that the Lakers will not lose 2 in a row. I hope not. I hope these 2 people that I'm going to bring in right now are going to let us know that we're very confident that the Lakers will make it and maybe play the Phoenix Suns, which I'm going to go ahead and introduce our first guest here, and the one and only, the Shireen Ryan. Shireen, welcome to the show right now. Shireen, how you doing?
I'm good. It's been too long.
Yes, it's been a while that you've been here on the Fredo Show from the very beginning that we started the run here.
That's right.
Yes. It's been
I'm
a great.
so happy for you, Fredo. You've been doing such a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And it's all for In the Front Row, which,
That's
In the
right.
Front Row brings everyone the best view in sports. And another guy who's been doing amazing work. Amazing. And I saw a picture on Instagram last week with Jeannie Buss, the owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, which I want to talk about that. I want to go ahead and bring in the other Laker fan, the one and only Big Baby Jonathan. Big Baby, welcome to the show.
Oh, you're on
Big Baby,
mute.
here.
All right, my fault. It's all good. Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it. How's it going?
No problem, Big Baby. So everyone, guys, we got Big Baby Jonathan here right on the bottom of the screen. We got Shireen Ryan here to my left on the screen. Real quick, guys, let's go ahead and start with Shireen right above me. Shireen, what are your thoughts on the Lakers right now that they are heading into a play-in tournament against a hot Warrior team? In my opinion, MVP Stephen Curry. What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, LeBron doesn't like it, right? I mean, how many games did our stars sit out? And then we had all these new stars come in. But I don't blame him for being upset, because if you look at the Lakers of 42-30, there's teams with worse records on the East that aren't having to play in. So I I don't like. I don't know if I agree with all this stuff, but it's not going to be easy to beat the Warriors right now because they haven't had as many injuries. I don't think major ones as the Lakers. The Lakers are constantly trying to get their chemistry together. Who's playing with who now? Andre Drummond now, the rebounder. He's trying to play more defense because before he was, him and Trez were, dunking. So things keep changing. LeBron's just coming back. So it's a toss up whether they win or not because I think Golden State's, they're solidified a little more than the Lakers. But if they lose, then they're either going to play Memphis or San Antonio. So if everybody's shooting and the balls are going in and they're playing like a team and the chemistry's back, I think they have a good chance to get in there. But then they have to face Phoenix. And with Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker, I think that's going to be tougher. I think they'll make it into the playoff first round. I don't know how many times they've seen the Suns this season, but I think that's going to be the tougher win.
Yeah, it is going to be very interesting to see what happens with that matchup depending on the outcome. Big Baby Jonathan, what are your thoughts in the Lakers heading into the play-in tournament? And we did talk about a little bit about the ducking Clippers. I know you might have something to say here, but talk to us a little bit about what you think about the Lakers so far right now.
They got to go play in the play-in tournament, and I'm not worried. LeBron, AD going to turn up. LeBron's going to get this team ready to go. I know Stephen Curry is playing at the highest level right now, but who does he have besides Draymond Green? You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have another superstar with him. So what Lakers need to do is, come Wednesday, trap Stephen Curry, bump him a little bit, be physical. Because I notice when teams are physical with Stephen Curry, he can't handle it. So that's what Lakers need to do. And AD needs to get in the post and go to work. Our size needs to be implemented on this Golden State team. Our size with Marc Gasol, Andre Drummond, Harold. We need to put everybody in positions to score because LeBron is going to facilitate come Wednesday. Then they're going to try to take over, but Lakers got to put their imprint on Stephen Curry first, and then we'll win the ballgame. If we take Stephen Curry out early, I like our chances 100%.
No, I really do as well. What was that, Shereen?
At the end of the Pacer game, I was like, everybody was just standing around. I didn't understand what was going on at the end of the game. I mean, yeah, they pulled it out, and LeBron got some shots, but they were missing shots, and it seemed like it was just two people playing. They weren't moving the ball. Even the announcers were talking about that. So they can't play that kind of basketball. They got to come in with everything they've got. No,
seriously, yeah. And I hope they don't come in and try to sleepwalk this game here on Wednesday night, thinking that they can win it, especially being at home. Because just imagine if the Lakers would have been in the 8th seed, they would have had to gone to Golden State and possibly try to win that game up there. But right now, talking about Golden State, guys, Big Baby Jonathan, do you think Steph Curry should be MVP this year, or do you think it should be somebody else?
Give it to me, man. Give it to the Joker, from Denver. I like his game, but, he's been doing good this season. Joker, Stephen Curry, but like a lot of people say that I talk to say that Curry deserves it because he been healthy all year and all good stuff. But give it at the end of the day, man, MVP. Give it to the best player, with the best overall record. That's how I look at it. I know a couple years ago, Steve Nash beat Shaq out of it, but still, you got to give it to who's been playing better this season. I feel like Nikola Jokic from Denver deserves it, man. With those triple doubles this season, man, putting up big numbers. That's my personal opinion. I feel like you should get the MVP. But Stephen Curry's game is really good this season. No disrespect to Curry, but I feel like Nikola Jokic should win MVP this season.
Okay.
Russell Westbrook? Are we forgetting about Russell Westbrook?
I mean, a little bit, but Shereen, who do you think should be MVP? If not that Curry, then who?
You know me, I think this is all political all the time. So very rarely that somebody gets it back to back. They give it to the Beard, and then they give it to LeBron, and then they give it, who hasn't gotten it? Russell Westbrook's gotten it. KD's gotten it. LeBron's gotten it. The Beard has gotten it. Hasn't got it. So, I mean, look at Phoenix. Like, Chris Paul hasn't been playing really well. Russell Westbrook, isn't he have the most triple doubles?
Right.
I mean,
yes.
he's been playing out of his mind. So what? But what? For me, it's political. Number one. So you got to look at the politics.
Right.
Second of all, what did they contribute to their team? Like, how many times has Washington made it to the playoffs? And maybe somebody on the Knicks deserves it because they went from nothing to the playoffs to number 4 in the East.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like, I don't. It's a toss-up for me. Steph has gotten it already.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It is very tough. And right now that we're talking about the NBA playoffs here, especially in the Western Conference, let's talk a little bit about the ducking Clippers, guys. I'm not sure if you guys saw what the Clippers have been doing. And right now, I'm just saying that they are ducking the Lakers. And I felt that especially them doing what they've been doing over the past few games, they just technically they were scared of the Lakers. Plain and simple. We got to say that up front. There was a lot of speculation, a lot of talk over the past few days that the Clippers were ducking the Lakers, and they tanked the last 2 games in order not to face the Lakers until the conference finals. Shireen, I know we saw and we were talking about it a few months ago when I was saying, hey, don't ever bet on 50 years of history on the Clippers, because the Clippers have never made it to the conference finals. Do you believe that the Clippers will make the conference finals, Shireen?
No. I don't.
That's an easy answer right there, right? Why?
I think that Phoenix has a better team than the Clippers. I think that that Dallas has a chance. They have some really young guys on. I know Josh Green. You and I.
Yeah. I remember that. I was watching
He's
the
been
game.
killing it. Nico.
Yeah,
and then
he's been killing it.
Nico's playing for Golden State. He's playing on the team. So both those guys. So Dallas has some great chemistry, and I don't know if their star is going to, foul out or not.
Right.
He's been playing so such tough, tough defense and pissing off a whole bunch of people. So, I mean, I think Dallas has a shot to beat them.
Big Baby, what do you think is going to happen with the ducking Clippers? And I know you've been going at it with Clipper Darrell. I know we all know Clipper Darrell here in this circle, but what do you think about the ducking Clippers, Mr. Big Baby Jonathan?
Are we surprised about the Clippers dodging the Lakers? I'm not surprised. Clippers franchise is a losing organization, and I got Dallas winning that series in 6. Luka Doncic is going to tear him up because he wanted revenge. He wanted revenge. He wants revenge, and it's here. And I guarantee you, Porzingis did not get ejected that first game in the playoff bubble. Dallas would have beat him. Dallas plays really well. Yeah. Dallas plays really well versus the Clippers, and Porzingis is going to take over with the size. But are we surprised that, overall, I would not be surprised if the Clippers lost in the first round. And it's until they win a championship, they have nothing to say. None of their fans can say anything to Laker fans because they haven't won anything. Oh, cool, you have a regular season record, 4th seed. Congratulations. You want a cookie? It's come on, man. You got to produce championships until and that's how I feel. I mean, I'm not surprised. As far as that Clipper fan, Clipper Darrell, no comment.
Okay, no comment. We'll leave it at that. But before we go to a quick commercial break, I do want to keep it with the Lakers right now here. I know we had, a very interesting weekend with the Hall of Fame ceremony. We saw everything going up on social media, with the late Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. We miss you dearly, man. We still cannot go a day without not thinking about you in any way of life that we go by, and we always bring you up. But guys, Shireen, let's start with you, Shireen. Shireen, what were your thoughts just thinking about Kobe Bryant and, hoping that he was maybe here to at least celebrate his induction into the Hall of Fame? What were your thoughts over the weekend, Shireen, on that?
I mean, I was so emotional watching it that I started crying even when Vanessa was walking up to the podium. And then she looked down at her family. She said, I'm okay. I can do this. I thought it was a great speech. I thought, it's all about the fans. And I think what I took away from that was, you forget that he killed himself, not for himself, but for the fans, because he knows that we expected the most out of him, and he gave us everything he had, sacrificing family time. That came up. And he's just a part of the fabric of Los Angeles, and no one forgets about him. I mean, when someone is in, playing really hard, what do we say? We all say they're in Mamba mode, right? So he's just
right
at every level in every sport. People say, playing with Mamba mentality. So I just think that the whole thing came together for me, that he did all that for the fans, and it was always about the fans, and then she mentioned every injury and, tearing your Achilles tendon and then walking off on your own. Like he could, and then she shared with us that he couldn't even look at her. He didn't wink or do anything that he usually does, blow a kiss. And I was like, that night I was horrified. Like, just, I couldn't move off the couch. And I guess, for Kobe, it was one of his low points, of course, but he came back, and then he had that big game with the 60 points. Like,
I don't think no one ever will ever close out their career in any type of sport, whether it's basketball, football, or anything. But maybe Tom Brady, who knows? Maybe Tom Brady will have a better game in his last game of his career. But I mean, Kobe Bryant, those 60 points was magnificent that night. But baby Jonathan, did you get a chance to see that? And what were your thoughts over the weekend on that?
Yeah, I saw it. It was very emotional. And she did a great job speaking and all that stuff. And she has the Mamba mentality, man. She did that speech really well. And I felt Kobe's spirit while watching. I felt like he was there along with Gigi. I just felt the energy that he was there. And if he was here watching it, or he'd probably be speaking when he'd be speaking, that would have been awesome, him to talk about his biggest accomplishment that he talked about when he was little. I'm going to be the greatest player of all time and be a Hall of Famer. And people are like doubting him and stuff. And he proved all the doubters wrong, and he doubted everybody wrong. And he's in the Hall of Fame now. Nobody can take that away from him ever. Like, nobody can say, oh, he doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Yes, he does. Yes, Kobe Bryant deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. You did your thing, Kobe. I'm proud of you, man. All us Laker Nation is so proud. You put your blood, sweat, and tears into what you did, and it paid off with you being in the Hall of Fame. And
he knew. That was another thing I didn't get. He knew he was going to be in the Hall of Fame because Vanessa said they sat and talked about his parents coming. So I'm glad that he knew he was going to be in the Hall of Fame. I didn't know that. I remember when we were in the kitchen talking about what you're, needing a 6th ticket for, the youngest child and how he wanted his parents there. She said that. And I was like, oh, he knew. I didn't know he knew he was going to be in the Hall of Fame. So that makes it even better. Along with KG and Tony and Duncan, not Tony Duncan, Tim Duncan. Those were emotional for me too, because I've watched them. I've been a Laker fan since the Magic, Michael Cooper, Byron Scott day. So just those two competed against Kobe, and then having Michael Jordan stand up for Kobe, that was really emotional. Like that part, having Michael Jordan there, that meant a whole lot to Kobe Bryant, I think.
Yeah, I think so as well. And, for me personally, for a lot of people that know me, they know I'm not a big fan of Jordan. I'm LeBron over Jordan. A lot of people are like, well, I thought you were a Kobe guy. Shouldn't Kobe be above Jordan? After I watched The Last Dance, and when we all watched The Last Dance, and, Shireen, we had a lot of episodes, recapping The Last Dance last year.
People involved.
Yeah, and we saw when I saw Kobe say in The Last Dance, when I saw, hey guys, I'm talking to everybody. If it wasn't for Jordan, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Like everything I got, everything I did was because of him. And I kind of started soaking in, like, all right, like I got to give some love to Jordan. because if there was no Jordan, there would be no Kobe, technically, right? So I was like, all right, I got to take him in a little bit. But over the weekend, man, it was very tough to go ahead and see that and being able to just remember. And, I work every day in the San Fernando Valley. And, I'm over there right next to Calabasas every single day. And being there every time, knowing that the day that Kobe Bryant actually died, I was like 10 minutes away from where the accident happened at the moment when it happened. And I think about that every single day. I see a helicopter when I'm driving in the freeway. I see a helicopter. I think about Kobe every single time. And I said this till today. I will never, ever step into a helicopter for no reason. I will never step into a helicopter. That's what I said to myself today, and I will keep that till the day I die. I will never step into a helicopter for no reason. The other day, I was watching San Andreas, the movie with The Rock, and I saw how The Rock was flying a helicopter. I was like, hell no. If San Andreas is happening, I'm still not gonna get on the helicopter. I'm gonna run down the street.
It's the only reason.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know, man. It's just
how about the Simpsons? How about the Simpsons predicting that?
Right, that's crazy as well.
Blows my mind. They predicted coronavirus. They predicted the Kobe accident.
Let's find out who the Simpsons writers were and the producers. Because God damn, they have predicted everything.
Everything.
Wow, man. But yeah, so it was a tough weekend. I know for everybody, every Kobe Bryant friend, every LA native out here, because every LA native knows what Kobe meant to the city of Los Angeles. And there's a lot of people that are maybe Detroit fans and maybe Colorado fans, Texas fans, and they're like, well, yeah, I was a Kobe fan because I grew up in Los Angeles, because they saw what Kobe did here in the community. And one of the things that Kobe was getting into was into the homeless community, trying to help out the homeless in downtown Los Angeles, which is a major, major problem right now still going on. But that is something that, just rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, man. I hope one day, I always thought, I wish I can get an interview with Kobe Bryant, but I guess that will never happen. Hopefully in, sometime whenever I meet him, if I ever do get a chance to see him out there, man. But wow, it was tough, guys. But Shireen, Big Baby, guys, it was nice having you guys right now. If you guys want to stay on, guys, I'm gonna talk a little bit. I'm a little over time right now. I usually go 30 minutes. I'm gonna take a couple more minutes. I'm gonna talk a little bit about LaMelo Ball, because LaMelo got to get some time. I know Shireen is here for some LaMelo time. Big Baby, I know I got you last minute, but Big Baby, you got some time, or you got to get going?
I gotta get going. I gotta do another show on
there
somebody
it
else's
is, man.
platform.
Popular.
Get to the grind, Big Baby.
Appreciate
to the grind, Big Baby. And Big Baby, any last words you want to say here? Wait, he's off. He's going. I think
he's out of there.
I think he goes live at 8:30. I think I kept him over time.
Gosh.
Oh shit, it's 8:35. I'm sorry, Big Baby. Go ahead and go on your show. Go ahead and go follow Big Baby Jonathan on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, guys. Shout out to my big boy, Big Baby Jonathan. But Shireen, stay tuned. We're gonna talk a little bit about LaMelo Ball. I got a lot of great stuff on what's happening with him tomorrow. He's facing the Pacers in the play-in tournament. 19-year-old kid. Me and Shireen saw him dominate the Drew League at age 17.
Right. And he's only got better.
Yes.
He's only gotten better.
Shireen, I'm this week I'm gonna be sharing a lot of footage that I have on my old iPhone, because I got a new phone. But we got a lot of footage that I never, ever shared about LaMelo and the Drew League.
Wow.
We were there, because we got so much footage, we have so much footage over that time. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of classic Melo Drew League footage, because I'm going to break some news to you guys. I know for the people that follow me on Twitter already got the news. For the people that got me on Instagram have not gotten the news. I got some little bit of Drew League, Big Baller Brand breaking news coming up when we come back here on the Fredo Show. Shireen Ryan, CEO of In the Front Row, the creator of In the Front Row. The reason why we're on the air right now, because of Shireen Ryan. Shireen, we will be right back.
Okay.
both of us talking about the one and only LaMelo Ball.
I'm here with Clipper Darrell. I just got to pay up. Thank you very much, Lakers, for our opening day loss, and I'm just going to get that.
And it's going to be another Christmas day loss, man. Just get down, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5, 6, 7. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Thank you, LeBron.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
KCP.
Come on. PG. Bam, bam.
What's up, guys? Myself, Fredo Cervantes, right here. I got the one and only, the LaMelo B, the championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. And wait a second, Clipper Darrell, where you at, man? I thought you supposed to be me. Weren't you the one talking all this smack all year long that we're gonna have a LaMelo B? LaMelo B, my ass, Clipper Darrell. Check this bad boy out. This is number 17. How many do you have? 0. I hope you can get one and get out of the second round at least. Thank you, Clipper Darrell.
OKF Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Top quality, unique, signature, fresh, trendy. Our shades provide significant UV light protection for eyes, and we have the best customer service around. The freshest and trendiest styles for both men and women. The finest shades that fit your style. OKF Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Visit www.okfashades.com. That's OKIYEFA shades.com, or on IG or Facebook at OKF Shades, or on Twitter at DJ Ebrog.
Yeah, that's right. I upgraded my lifestyle, and now it's time for you to do the same. Use promo code Fredo, Fredo, and get 15% off today. OKFashades.com.
That is right, guys. Go to OKFashades.com. Use the promo code Fredo, Fredo. That is my name, guys. So use it. Get 15% off. Get amazing style to be driving down Los Angeles, driving down Pacific Coast Highway, because I know Shireen is right down the street from there. Wait, Shireen is just on the show with us right now. Shireen, welcome back.
I'm back. I was just looking at LaMelo's his first season. I was just looking at his stats.
Oh, well, talking about LaMelo Ball, we're going to talk a little bit about him right now, and that's what I'm going to end the show with. I'm going to get your thoughts about Albert Pujols and the Dodgers right now to close the show. But LaMelo Ball right now, guys, and, you know, for the people that know us, have been following in the front row, and following me on Instagram and Twitter, you guys know that we bring you the latest on LaMelo Ball. And, you know, right now, like I told you guys, I teased you guys a little bit, breaking news on Drew League. Big Baller Brand. I'm going to say it right now. Shireen, I'm pretty sure you saw this on Twitter about a week ago or so. According LiAngelo Ball, middle brother, you know, we see Lonzo Ball being with the Pelicans. We see LaMelo Ball doing his thing with the new Charlotte Hornets. LiAngelo Ball, they get a chance to sign with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They get a chance to sign with the Detroit Pistons. Due to COVID-19, his season came pretty short. Now he is looking to get back on the court. He's been working it by himself, getting himself put together to be a professional basketball player after having a couple of injuries that kind of held him back, you know. But now LiAngelo Ball will be making a debut at the Drew League this season here in 2021. So LiAngelo Ball, Lonzo already played at the Drew. LaMelo already played at the Drew. Now LiAngelo Ball will go into the Drew League to possibly bring up his name, because when, you know, Shireen, when we were there with LaMelo Ball 2 years ago, we saw the spark he brought up in the Drew League. We saw that he made himself. You know, he was was global at that time because I'm pretty sure there was millions of views coming from China, coming from the Middle East, coming from Africa, coming from all over the world and watching LaMelo Ball. So now LiAngelo is going to be on the same court where LaMelo Ball took action 2 summers ago, because last summer we didn't have a Drew League, so that was a downer, right, Shireen?
So yeah, it was total downer. Like, it was one of the things I missed more than anything else. And so we're going to get our butts back in that into the Drew League.
Yeah, especially this year.
Meta's holding his tryouts right now.
Oh, wow.
Team. Yeah.
Okay.
So, so we'll see what team he comes up with. He's real serious this time because he's been scouting LA talent with his XVX Sports app and, all his pickup games.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And,
you know him personally. That's Meta World Peace right there. Maybe we can get a scoop of what players he's bringing on because.
Oh, yeah. There's a list, actually, and there's another tryout coming up. And one of my favorite players, Adam Stanford, is going to try out. And I said he's given. So he impressed me wherever he goes. Venice basketball. He went to Canada to a combine and, impressed everybody there. So, yeah, I think Ad has a really good chance to make the team.
So the Panthers are going to make a statement this year, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know which teams are. They haven't had much come out. I know they're selling a lot of stuff. So right now you can buy a Drew League basketball. You can buy shorts, hoodies, shirts, hats. They have all kinds of stuff now if you go to the Drew League website. So you can buy that. And then I was hearing about the Crew League that just started the second season. Is it in LA? Right. The Crew League is a bunch of rappers and singers bringing their crew.
I believe so, because there's been a lot of media attention between the Drew Crew and the Drew League. So I know they're both back in action, and everything
Chris
here.
Brown has a team. Tyga has a team. I mean, there's a whole list.
Right. So Shireen, I think we got to start investigating what's going on here.
I want to go to the Crew League.
Yeah, because hopefully everything goes as planned, and hopefully we can get into the Drew League this year. As hopefully there are in action this year, because we've missed them. Because
I know.
Two years ago we had a blast, and it was a blast for the Drew League, especially watching LaMelo Ball. And that's one of the things I kind of want to let everyone know. Whoever was watching a few minutes ago, I told you guys we're going to be sharing. So make sure you go to In the Front Row LA on Twitter and Instagram, guys. Follow us and subscribe to us on YouTube at In the Front Row. So get it straight. In the Front Row is on YouTube. On Twitter and Instagram is In the Front Row LA. Make sure you subscribe to us, follow us. We're going to be sharing a lot of content that has never been seen before, or never been. No one has seen this before, because it's on my personal phone. Maybe Shireen might have some personal footage that
I do.
Thoughts, and we'll share with you guys, because we had a blast summer 2019 at the Drew League, and hopefully summer 2021 might be a big thing. I've been trying to find out whether, hey, LaMelo, are you gonna maybe play this season with your brother? You might want to play with this season.
Play? I would love to see Lonzo, LaMelo, and LiAngelo all play.
Imagine that, Shireen. Imagine that.
Why not?
I'm gonna ask. Hopefully I get an answer, and hopefully, like I mentioned, guys, follow us on In the Front Row LA on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me at Fredo Cervantes on on Instagram and Twitter. And Shireen, you're at Sports Crazy on Instagram.
On Instagram, I'm Sports Crazy with 2 E's 28, and on Twitter, I'm Sports Crazy with 2 E's. I'm also on TikTok, but I don't do a lot of sports on there.
There is a lot of fun on TikTok. Right. So yeah, guys, of course, follow us. We're gonna go ahead and bring you all the latest. Hopefully, we get a trio of the Bob brothers after Drew. That would be because Lonzo is a free agent, guys. Lonzo is a Clutch Sports client. Clutch Sports. Everybody knows. I'm going like this because everyone knows what Clutch Sports means to the Los Angeles Lakers. Just throwing that out there. Lonzo to the Lakers. Who knows?
We watched Trez all that year in 2019. We watched Trez play. Remember?
Right. That was amazing. That was impressive.
And the year before that, I watched Andre Drummond, and he became a Laker.
Everyone that shows up at the Drew League becomes a Laker, right? Metal World Pieces there.
Everybody's become a Laker, and now we got Pujols becoming a Dodger.
I know. So let's finish that. Let's finish the show with that because Albert Pujols, guys. Albert Pujols, for the people that I'm pretty sure, if you know baseball, guys, if you know baseball, you know who Albert Pujols is. You know that Albert Pujols is Albert Pujols, guys. He's a future Hall of Famer, first baseman. He's close to 700 home runs, close to Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Barry Bonds, who I believe Barry Bonds should be in the goddamn Hall of Fame, and I'm going to throw that out there right now. Barry Bonds, show some goddamn respect to Barry Bonds. As a Dodger fan, San Francisco Giant Barry Bonds, give him a goddamn chance because he deserves. He was the scariest. He was a guy who I would just walk automatically. 4 balls, take your first base, goddamn Barry Bonds. But get the guy into there. But Shireen, give me your thoughts on Albert Pujols signing with the Dodgers.
Well, he never really did what he was supposed to do with the Angels. And I wonder if it was management or just being in Anaheim. But I think coming to the Dodgers, he's going to bring his A game because he has something to prove. He's proving he's an MVP, that he still has it. We can use him for home runs. He's going to be with other MVPs and Betts and Kershaw. I think that this is great. He needs a change of scenery. He never took to the Angels. So let's see if he takes to the Dodgers. I think it's a good fit. I think he's probably excited. He belonged here anyway. It's just like the Lakers, right?
Right. I mean, it was very interesting because for the people that were watching the Fredo Show last Monday night, it's been exclusive for the last 2 weeks. I talked a little bit about it. I was like, well, what if Pujols signs to the Dodgers? That would be interesting because I said that the Angels, that was a disrespectful move for them just to, on his 10th year in his 10-year contract, to release a guy. I mean, Pujols said it today. Pujols said, hey, Angels, and he said this directly to the Angels during the media session today. He said, hey, I never asked to be an everyday player. I never asked that. You guys assume I wanted to be an everyday player, so that's why you released me. No. So when Albert Pujols says that, I believe him. So he was like, I want to come to an organization who is going for a run for a championship, who is looking to maybe improve, overall. Yeah, we have a couple of injuries with Corey Seager. He's going to be out for 4 weeks maximum. That's good news, Dodger fans. Corey Seager out for maximum 4 weeks. That's nothing. He'll be back by the All-Star break. But Albert Pujols being a Dodger now, guys, it's only going to make the Dodgers better. Why? How? While we've been live here on the Fredo Show, he actually got an RBI single in the 3rd inning. So Albert Pujols is already making a statement out there, guys. He's already bringing runs in with runners on scoring position. With the Dodgers have a lot of trouble with runners on scoring position. So here we got. Say that again, Shereen.
We've been in a slump.
Yeah, it's ugly slump too. It's an ugly slump. What have you been your thoughts? Because I'm pretty sure you've been keeping your eye closed on the Dodgers, right?
Yeah, I mean, but when you lose like a Corey Seager, and then you lose a little confidence, and I mean, they have what it takes. They need to step it up a little bit. Aw, thanks, thanks, Jay.
There it is. We got the people showing the love.
Everybody follow the ticker report. Every day it gives you all the latest news. If I don't watch the ticker report, I would not know what's going on in the world.
Right. No, I see it all the time as I do handle some of the In the Front Row LA accounts, and I see the ticker report everywhere, every single time. So, shout out to the ticker report. Everyone go follow them on Instagram and Twitter, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You need to come on this show, Jay.
Yeah, let them know, Shireen. Let them know.
No, come on the show. Come on, Fredo Show. He has so much to say.
Yes, I always have lots to say. And
Yes.
we've talked about LaMelo heading into the playing game. We'll leave everybody off with this because we are a little bit a lot of overtime, but there's just so much to talk about. Shireen, LaMelo playing in Indiana, which is very tough for any team to play in Indiana.
He has to
What
go
do
up
you think
against
the outcome might be?
Well, TJ McConnell, remember TJ McConnell had 9 steals in 1 quarter? Last night I was watching the Lakers play the Pacers, and he had 3 steals within 2 minutes. So, so one of the hardest people to guard is LaMelo Ball. I mean, I saw one of his plays where he somehow got around somebody, then somehow got around somebody else, and somehow got the ball in the basket. And you wouldn't have thought he could do any one of those 3 things, and he did all 3 things in a row. So I think it's going to be so much fun watching LaMelo against TJ McConnell, because you know they're going to put TJ on LaMelo. So we'll see if he can evade TJ McConnell. But, you know, he's I think he's got the most steals in the NBA. So we'll see if he can steal it. I would love to see that. You know, I follow all the Wildcats, so I know what my Wildcats are doing.
No, yeah. I see that all the time. And, you know, shout out to the Wildcats, Arizona Wildcats. I mean, they got amazing talent. We saw Nico Mannion and, you know, Josh Green, you know, because I remember you telling me specifically, and when I was watching Josh Green, his highlights at times, Sports Center Top 10, I was like, man, we have the opportunity to have an interview. And, you know, shout out to Shireen Ryan out here just spotting them out. You spotted them out as we were covering them on the sidelines. We're on the sidelines. And you were like,
I'm
Fredo.
interviewing you too.
Yeah, you were like, Fredo.
The Wildcat sign. I'm like, I'm interviewing you too.
Yeah, you were like, Fredo, look at that redhead. Look at those 2 guys. They're Arizona. They're going to be at the top. And I was like, okay, let's interview them. I'll get it for you. And we got the interview. So everyone, go to In the Front Row Adelaide right now on YouTube. If you guys are watching us on YouTube right now, make sure you subscribe on YouTube, because our subscribers have been growing. I appreciate everyone that's been supporting In the Front Row.
Thank you, Fredo.
And of course, everyone, make sure you also tune in to Double Trouble, hosted by Dylan Streitman and Dustin Streitman, the Twins brothers. They bring a lot of great action as well, so make sure you tune into them. And you get myself, the Fredo Show, you get Double Trouble here on In the Front Row. Subscribe right now. You'll get us all the time. But that interview with Josh Green and Nico Mannion from the Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks, that interview by Shireen Ryan is on our YouTube page. So go ahead and scroll down. You'll find it. It was a great piece 2 years ago. And 2 years later, look at where they're at now. They're both in the playoffs.
And they want to, they told me they wanted to play in the Drew League, and so did Ira Lee. He said he wanted to play in the Drew League. Now, Ira Lee transferred, he graduated from Arizona. He transferred as a grad transfer to Georgetown, I believe. George Washington or Georgetown, one of the two, somewhere in Washington, D.C. So we'll have to watch Ira. And I just saw Remy Martin went to Kansas. So the ASU grad student went to Kansas. And some hot news from the Pac-12. They're doing away with the rule that, or you can transfer within Pac-12 schools. There was an unwritten rule or something where that you couldn't poach from another Pac-12 school. So it's like, why should our talent go to the East Coast? Why don't we just keep them in the Pac-12? So all that's good. You're going to do our show. Yay!
There it is. We got the ticker report on here, and also they got a good statement, which I like this one. LaMelo equals Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year. And
I'm all for that.
Everyone's going to see that. And I've been riding with LaMelo all year long for the past 2-3 years. And, letting everybody know the coverage. And, shout out to my guy, JJ, who manages LaMelo every single day. And JJ's out there putting in the work. And, there's also an interview with Jermaine Jackson, his manager, on our YouTube page. So make sure you subscribe right now on In the Front Row Adelaide here on YouTube. On YouTube it's In the Front Row. In the Front Row on YouTube. Subscribe to it right now.
YouTube.com/In the Front Row.
Yes,
and
there it is.
Fredo has a lot of content on LaMelo for this whole season if you go to inthefrontrow.com. So check out the website as well.
Yes, check out the website. Every time I'm there. Shout out to Colorcast as well. You know, I was broadcasting the game live for Colorcast this past Saturday with LaMelo Ball. I'll be doing a little bit more for them, but LaMelo Ball will be in action tomorrow, 3:30 Pacific time here in Los Angeles, 6:30 Eastern. Hornets at the Pacers. Shireen, give me your prediction before we get going.
The Pacers are tough, but I think the Hornets are going to win.
All right. That's what I do want to hear.
Mm-hmm. I'm predicting the Hornets, and I'd like to announce that we brought a new host on. Her name is Lori Burkhart. She's a huge Arizona fan, and her and I are going to try to put a Pac-12 Arizona Wildcats show together. I mean, it'll be the Wildcats, but we'll be talking Pac-12. So
there it is. Breaking news, guys. Pac-12.
We have our logo.
Pac-12 show here on In the Front Row. There it is, guys. So subscribe to us right now here on In the Front Row on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at In the Front Row @late for all our latest updates. LaMelo for Rookie of the Year. Shireen agrees. The Fredo Show agrees. JJ agrees. All of Charlotte agrees. All of Chino Hills agrees. Everyone agrees with LaMelo Ball being Rookie of the Year. Shireen Ryan, thank you for joining the Fredo Show.
You're welcome, Fredo. Thanks for having me.
Yes, no problem. We'll have you back on the show because this is playoff time. You know I'm going to need your opinion every single day.
I'm here. Monday nights are good.
There it is. Mondays, we'll be here with you guys. Make sure you follow us again here on In the Front Row, on YouTube, In the Front Row @late, on Twitter and Instagram. Guys, I'll see you guys next week here on the Fredo Show. Shireen, thank you for joining us. We'll be right back next week.
Thank you, guys.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe, guys, right now. Do it right now. Click
YouTube.com/ In the Front Row. Click subscribe.
Right now, like
we're only 96 and we're at 1,000.
Literally, like right there.
Yeah.
There it is. Click it right now, guys.
We're getting
Click
there.
it.
Go subscribe.
Click it right now. Click. Subscribe.
To see Fredo and I debate.
Right
You
now.
don't want to miss
Subscribe.
that.
Yeah, subscribe right now, guys. Subscribe. Do it.
We'll see you next week at 7:30, guys. Till next time.
VIP courtside, ay, it's going down. Everybody so hype. High school to the pros. Now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show.